Thank you so much indeed for your time, Ndumba. It's taken a long time to reach this point.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Yes, it's quite a milestone in trying to make the Herero and Nama genocide as a national remembrance. But I have to say that there are still controversies in the sense of the date. The descendants of the German, the descendants of the German genocide victims, they are disputing the day, which is today, the 28th of May, which the government thought that that is when the German closed the camps, but they are disputing it that for them it is better for it to be the 2nd of October. But nonetheless, I think that the date should not matter that much, but what should matter is the awareness that need to be created, and so that we can collectively celebrate the day.
These concentration camps that the Germans set up, of course, a few decades later, we saw what the Germans were doing under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. And I understand that they even bizarre experiments that German doctors were carrying out on the Africans that they had imprisoned in these concentration camps. Was this the precursor, the inspiration? Ndumba is not the right word, but what led to the concentration camps in World War II in Germany, do you think?
I think it has a connection. And remember that the Herero and the Nama genocide is the first genocide in the 20th century. And I think what they did here in Namibia definitely gave them an idea to do it elsewhere. Yeah, so I agree that there is a connection there.
How much land is still held by the German-speaking community in your country, and how much of a controversy is it causing?
Well, the land issue is very sensitive here, and you are right that there is a huge disparities and inequality in terms of land ownership. 70% of the land still remains in the white minorities, not just the Germans, but also the Afrikaners. Remember that Namibia was colonized twice, first the German and then later South African. And so it is a very sensitive issue. So far we had two land conference with some resolution taken, but up to now, it's still generating controversy. More in particular for the descendants of the German genocide victims.
Yes, and Ndumba, can you tell us about that? Because clearly I don't imagine anybody is left alive who lived through that genocide. But what do their descendants say? What are the memories that Namibia holds of what happened during the German colonization?
Well, yeah, the descendants, well, they have been organizing themselves and to advocate for reparations, restorative justice, and to ask the German government to apologize. Remember that at independence, the Namibian government did not really want to talk about the German genocide. But because of that advocacy from the descendant, that they eventually ended up engaging the German government into negotiation about the German genocide. Of course, in 2021, the Namibian government and the German government reached what they call a joint declaration, where the German government for the first time acknowledged that the genocide took place and that they will apologize and that they will they will provide what they call aid that will be used in the affected community. But that joint declaration actually generated a lot of questions, but also a lot of controversies, more in particular by the descendants of the German genocide victims, and they don't agree to the joint declaration by the Namibian government
Sure.
and by the German government. One aspect is they are questioning the authenticities of the apology that the German government will give, but they are also questioning the amount of the money. When you compare it, what German is paying for the Jews atrocities and Holocaust, and they are also questioning their participation in the genocide, that they were not involved, their voice were not heard. So up to now, it has been stopped.
And Ndumba Kamwanyah, thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you for